From the Athens Tech Studios, this is the Athens-Clarke County Cast, covering the latest stories that affect you in and around Athens. Now, let's give you our top stories.
Hello and welcome to the Athens-Clarke County Cast, one of Feedspot's top 20 Georgia news podcasts. My name is Melissa Carter. Thank you for joining us. Here are your top stories brought to you by Drake Realty. A woman just outside Athens is recovering after a severe attack by brown recluse spiders. Jessica Rogue was bitten near her eye while cleaning out a shed. Within 24 hours, her face, arms, and throat swelled and a painful rash spread across her body. Rogue was rushed to the hospital and is now out of immediate danger, but remains in significant pain, wearing an eye patch and fearing permanent eye damage. The GoFundMe has been started for her medical expenses, raising just under $5,000 of its $13,000 goal. This from TMZ. The man killed in a fiery crash in East Athens has been identified as 43-year-old Melvin Way from Athens. The crash occurred at the intersection of Herman Street and Vine Street. Athens-Clarke County Police found Way's Chevrolet pickup engulfed in flames after it crashed into a telephone pole. Residents reported that the back tires were spinning, which likely ignited the fire. This from the Athens Banner Herald. Operation Southern Slowdown, the annual speeding awareness and enforcement initiative, is here for its 8th year. Starting yesterday, the operation will see increased law enforcement presence this week on interstates and major highways across the area. More speeding tickets will be issued as part of this effort. Operation Southern Slowdown coincides with NHTSA's Speeding Slows You Down campaign, which aims to educate drivers on the dangers of speeding. NHTSA reminds drivers to give speeding drivers space, use the left lane only for passing, and always wear a seatbelt. This from the Red and Black.
A new, exciting podcast about dads for dads. Legacy Makers, a conversation for dads. Download now wherever you get your podcasts.
It pays to know your doctor. It pays to know your lawyer. And now more than ever, it pays to know your local real estate professional. Hi, I'm Jeffrey Drake with Drake Realty, and we have 7 offices in the metro Atlanta area, including 2 right here in Cobb County and 1 at Lake Oconee. I'm the proud leader of over 700 agents here in Georgia, and we pride ourselves in professional service, whether you are the buyer or the seller. Drake Realty makes the home buying process seamless from contract to close. Our agents are a little different. They're not pushing for the quick sale and close. They are pushing for the best price and terms for their client. In other words, Drake Realty fights for you. Now's the time to buy that dream home, vacation home, or new home your family deserves. A lot of real estate agents talk big. Let my team at Drake Realty prove they will fight for you. I'm Jeffrey Drake, and I'd be honored to have my team serve you. Visit us online at drakerealty.com. And remember, it's not how quick you sell or buy, it's what the deal provides for your future.
Get ready for the event of the year, the AgPro GON Outdoor Blast Sportsman Show presented by Dallas Safari Club, sponsored by Georgia Drive Chevy and Georgia Outdoor News. Mark your calendars for July 26th through the 28th at the Lake Point Sports in Emerson, Georgia. Enjoy hundreds of vendors, exciting events, and tasty barbecue at the all-new Barbecue Village. Don't miss our hourly gun giveaways and the thrilling $1,000 shootout competition. Admission is just $10 and includes access to expert fishing seminars each and every hour. For more info, go to GON.com.
From the Atlanta News First Facebook page, the cost of postage went up this week, with a first-class stamp increasing from 68 cents to 73 cents. Shirley Akers says, again, we are paying so much for so little in return here in Georgia. Stephen Harden said, raise the price while offering insufficient service. Your government at work. And then David E. said, don't even remember the last time I mailed something. The historic University of Georgia's President's House, built in 1856, has been listed for sale, raising concerns from historic Athens about its future. Known as the Grant Hill White Bradshaw House, this residence has housed 7 UGA presidents since 1949 and was placed on Historic Athens Places in Peril list in 2023. The University System of Georgia announced the sale last summer, citing high maintenance costs as part of a broader move to divest from executive residences across the state. This from the Red and Black. In sports from WSB and the Red and Black, more on the arrest of Georgia Bulldog Jonathan Hughley for reckless driving. According to the Athens-Clarke Police, surveillance video shows Hughley speeding and losing control. His car struck a curb, ran onto the sidewalk, hit a speed limit sign, and lost a tire. Despite the serious nature of the incident, Hughley was released on an unusually low bond of just $26. Traffic attorney Jackie Patterson called it the lowest bond he has seen in his 32-year career. Meanwhile, DUI charges against Georgia running back Trevor Etienne were dropped. And finally, Athens auto mechanic Jimmy Little experienced a distressing moment earlier this month when he lost an envelope containing $2,030 at the KFC on Barnett Shoals Road. Little had withdrawn the money for a vacation to Tampa with his wife. Despite a frantic search, the money was nowhere to be found. Little's vacation proceeded as planned, and upon his return, he received a call from Cinevis Bank with good news. An employee at the Publix on Barnett Shoals Road had found the envelope and turned it into customer service where it was safely stored. And thanks to the bank slip inside, Little was identified as the owner. This from the Athens Banner-Herald.
Achieve more with Athens Tech. At Athens Technical College, their programs can connect you with in-demand and high-paying careers.
I graduated from Athens Tech in May and started my job 2 weeks later. I had the job before I left, thanks to my professor, and just focusing on growing a career.
As far as Athens Tech, I think I've been a member of the advisory panel for 10 years now, and it's been an awesome experience.
I'm currently going to Athens Tech. I started out as an accounting major. I've finished all my accounting classes and then switched over to the culinary and baking program.
My name is Alex Lang. I'm an electromechanical engineering student. This is my second year at Athens Tech, and I graduate in December. The long-term goal is to work for the railroad, whether that be Norfolk Southern or CSX.
Achieve more with Athens Tech. Find out more at athenstech.edu. Learn how to succeed and win big in life, plus much, much more. Listen to the Red Hot Read podcast, wherever you get your podcasts. Thanks for listening to the Athens-Clarke County Cast. And don't forget to subscribe wherever you get your podcasts.
This podcast is a production of BG Ad Group. All rights reserved.
This podcast aggregate content from other sources for informational purposes and is in no way trying to infringe on the copyrights or businesses of any other entities. All content posted up on the site is used under the Fair Use Copyright Law 107. All audio, media, and articles are copyrighted to the original owners. All audio on this podcast are embedded from YouTube.com and are owned by the respective copyright owners. No audio information are copyrighted or stored on our servers. The court ruled that linking or embedding copyrighted videos is not copyright infringement, even if the source video was uploaded without permission. However, we will gladly remove any audio clip upon valid request from respective copyright owners. Any owners also have the option to disable embedding his YouTube videos on other websites. News and press articles are owned by the respective copyright owners. Where possible, the appropriate accreditation or source of the article is given on the same page. The audio-video files on this site are for listening purposes only. Downloading of these files to one's computer is strictly prohibited. They are owned by the respective copyright owners. If it is in the organization's belief that the usage or specific content used on our site containing copyrighted knowledge conflicts with authorized use and or does not comply with fair use as described in the context, contact us through our contact page and we will remove the offending content immediately. Thanks for listening to the Athens-Clarke County Cast.